Hey crew, here is a sneak peek, y'all keep it, don't turn it off, sneak peek of ASP RAW number 166. On this one, we're still continuing on with our completely revamped bottom-up material for, we're calling it the legacy curriculum for the grappling. There's a lot of stuff we're throwing away, new stuff coming in, and lots of uber cool tweaks. And if you've been following along the 3 volumes of choke proofing, you see how anal retentive devil of the details we're getting. This is going to tie in with choke proofing. Whenever you get the ASP RAW 166, I'll show you exactly how and why I consider these two things are just flip sides of the same coin. This particular RAW is going to cover nothing but the only mount escape, top saddle escape that you're going to need ever. Seriously, I mean, I'm not exaggerating on this. We're going to spend the entire volume how to put it together, and yes, there's going to be different circumstances as people flow and move to it. It doesn't mean you flow to a brand new escape. You still had to use the exact same one to get to different positions. So there is no bucking on this. There is no overhooking or underhooking. There's no fighting for hand and wrist control. There's no bridging and rolling, because this is going to allow people to tighten. We'll put out a Legends article to really show you why we don't want to do some of these things, and we'll discuss some of that on that RAW. But again, trying to keep a lot of this proprietary for our RAW subscribers crew. I'm going to give you a solo drill, but I'm not going to lie, I'm going to leave a few things out of it, because there's a few details that, you know, you're pony up if you want to see what we've been working on here. But most of this point, we all know how to do a standard shrimping drill. And I'm going to leave out one portion of the new technology of the leg work, and I'm going to leave the hands out of it completely. But at this point, though, I'm going to give you something that you can end, no matter whether you pick up this product or not. Should help your shrimping out to a large degree. We all know at this point to shrimp, we know if I'm wanting to shrimp to my left, I'm going to use the left foot heel dug in close to my butt, close to my ass. I'm also going to post on the opposite shoulder. So left heel, right shoulder, we elevate, and then we're going to take our hips that line. We know we want to take this in line where the shoulders are. And a shallow shrimp does you no good. Meaning, if we had an overhead camera angle, we know that if I stop my hips in this line, well, that's a shallow shrimp. And why'd you even make it? It's like in boxing, half a punch is worth no punch at all. Again, pay no attention to the hands and what this leg is doing, because I'm doing them incorrectly on purpose. All right, this is all about the hips. What we do know we want is we want this lateral line. We want the hips to go to there. That's the kind of shrimp we're looking for. Again, hands are wrong. Trust me, this leg is wrong. This is not what we're wanting to do. You're shrimping out here with this dead lady. No good. So we do know already, we don't want a shallow shrimp. Half shrimp, wasting your time. And you've got people on top of you, and they're going to be hauling down and trying to hit you, controlling you. If you're going to do it right. But we do know we want to get out that perpendicular line, so you're going to throw your arms out there, make that crucifix pattern, and think about when you look to either side, that's how far you're willing to go. Now, shrimping solo, piece of cake, as we all know, but you're always going to have weight on top of you. Often you'll sometimes see to get a solo shrimping drill down is people actually can take and put some weight on top of them, or lay the grappling dummy on top, and which looks precariously like an active intimacy. I'm not casting aspersions here, but we find works out a little bit better to grab your floor bag. Heavier the better. I normally use about the 80 or 70 here. 110 is even better on that, so it gets some drag on the mat. So because we know what we're wanting to do, since we want our hips in line with it, this will begin to let you know if you're getting that hip split that we need. If the hip split's not making any sense to you, take a look at RAW 166. So once I stay here, this lets me know if I'm doing a weak ass shrimp. I've still got to get my hips to the crucifix line, and if I'm able to move this off to the side, even better. So you pull that in tight. You actually find if you get it more where the mass of it is, to knock that thing out of the way, in tight, dig left, dig right, and still be able to get your hips up in line with it. Roll it up tight. So the whole key obviously will be crucifix line. Provide yourself some resistance to the side to make sure you're getting those hips split like you're going to need them. And if some of the things I'm saying already make sense, you may be a little bit ahead of me here, great, good on you. And if you're going, what are some of these details you're leaving out? Well, free market capitalist system, RAW 166, jump aboard the RAW crew and find out.